Good afternoon. Hi, where do you want me? Hold out on the spine. The principle is a simple one, which is that there are frozen Russian assets in the UK, in Europe and elsewhere, and we should be finding ways of using those assets to help Ukraine in its defence of this appalling, illegal Russian invasion. It's quite obvious to me that one day Russia will have to pay reparations for this illegal invasion, and so we should use those assets in the meantime. But it's important we try and get agreement amongst allies about the right way to do that. That's what we're discussing here. I'm in no doubt we will find a way, but we're going to have to be creative, we'll have to be flexible, but I'm no doubt we'll find a way amongst allies to get Ukraine the resources they need. What we're talking about is how do you use the fact that we have these Russian sovereign assets, that there's interest from those assets, how do we use that to maximise the amount of financial firepower that we can give to Ukraine? Zoom out and look at the big picture. Russia's invasion is the clearest act in my lifetime I can remember of one country illegally invading another. We must back Ukraine to help them be victorious and get to the just peace that they deserve. Not just for the sake of the Ukrainian people, but for the sake of our own security and for the sake of any country in the world that fears its borders being violated. Well, I think we are making progress. We've seen countries now bringing forward air defences they can give to the Ukrainians in the coming days, and that is clearly necessary. Ukraine couldn't be clearer. They need more ammunition. We are helping to fill that gap. They need more air defences. That gap needs to be filled. No country has done more than Britain in terms of helping the Ukrainian armed forces, helping the Ukrainian people and the Ukrainian government, and we look forward to hearing what Foreign Minister Kuleba has to say today about the further steps that we need to take. Given Iran's behaviour in backing the Houthis, backing Hezbollah, backing Hamas, and of course the appalling state-on-state attack on Israel, it's quite right that with partners we take further action on sanctions, and that's what Britain has done today, sanctioning a further 13 people and entities to add to the already 400 sanctions that we've put in place. Iran's behaviour is unacceptable, and it's right that countries come together here at the G7 and make those points, not just because of what Iran has been doing, but also as a message to Israel that we want to play our part in having a coordinated strategy that deals with Iran's aggression that we saw so clearly against Israel over the weekend. The West has had, not just the West, but of course countries around the world have had a very clear position about nuclear non-proliferation and the unacceptability of Iran having a nuclear weapon, and that remains the case today. We work through the International Atomic Energy Authority and with partners to make sure that isn't the case.